And continuing onward with Calico, Cartage, and Rails here on How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. I'm Kelly Jack. The guy who shares a face with that Dyfed Rex thing there on that. A face, a body, the whole 9 yards. Even share a soul. Just Kelly Jack's a little bit more crazy. And this is our Pak128 First Honest Try Games, episode 58. In case I've said a wrong episode along the line, down the road, if I ever do streaming, or I may even start doing it when I'm recording, if I can figure out a way to do it, give me a little program that I can do a little click to indicate just how many cups of coffee I've had each day before starting a session, so you know whether or not to trust me based on caffeination levels. If there's a poll up, I'm extending the time floating, letting it keep going, but it is right now with Pak64 leading, and with the new German pack out, I might just go ahead and do a set of sessions on the new Pak64 Germany DLC from Steam. The guys finally got it out. I'm excited because I prefer the Pak64 games, but man, I got some news for you guys. I'm looking at how that graphics looks on Pak64, and I'm saying, did you guys stretch it a little bit? Is that like Pak96 maybe? Because it's not quite 128 graphics, but man, it's much improved. I've got a video up on that. Take a peek at it. It's not in a playlist. It's just sitting there in the videos, guys. Just a quick peek one. We may take and do that as a series down the road of sessions. All right. We'd already done a few things. We've got some planes and things that really, I just don't feel like messing with planes with Jack with as deep as money as he is in the hole. So Calico is in deep trouble. And we need to start working his finances a little bit better. We're in May. We're only 84,000 down. But if that was a halfway point, I'd be happy. This is not the halfway point. If this was June, the end of June, I'd be happy with that. Looking at our op prof, that's where the road meets the thing. We're still way too deep down, even on monthlies. We need to get back to those single digits down, like we did first with the goal. So that's the goal. Get it back into single digits with an occasional excursion into the double-digit thousands of negative cash flow. Right now, Cali Jack, if this was a real-world game, the SEC would be here and slapping cuffs on him, freezing his personal accounts and looking for what monies he'd stashed offshore based upon the way his company's being run. Unfortunately, it's just mismanagement, not malfeasance. We don't have malfeasance in this game. There's no bribing the officials and all that. So, looking it over, trying to figure out how we can do this a little bit better. I have considered starting to do a climb out build that would let us start doing the climb outs better down the road too. That would get rid of the big swerve, maybe get rid of the bridge, though I like that bridge over for returning trains. We are looking at what's making money and what's not. And the thing I was looking at was the trains that are obsolete. There's one right there. And you know what? Go to your nearest depot, buddy, because the muscle arm has been out for a long time, and it's time to start looking at him. He's over 25 years old, quarter of a century. We're going to park him. And while we're parking him, we're going to look at how the chippy's doing. our chippy guy there, he could probably use another car onto that intermodal. The Zipper. The Ziggurat Zipper is a legacy excursion train. In fact, I'm going to annotate that. Let's go in here. He's an excursioneer. May not be a word, I made it up, I don't care. If you guys know the right one, comments down below, please. I don't open up my thesaurus. And my paper one is buried somewhere in a pile of books finished reading. Then I'm going to have to go through. So we've taken care of that issue. This guy's headed back to the nearest depot. And we're going to go to this guy. He's also... Oh, he just loaded up. Darn it. Well, what can we do there? Well, we know what we can do there. Let's come on down here to this Round Lake dispatch. We're going to take and dispatch a Gremlin with better cars. And we even have a new better hopper that carries 25 tons. He's still on... Which one's here? $20-tonners. So yeah, we can upgrade this guy and possibly put 2 onto that line. Yeah, there's 2 Sanders, so we're just going to go ahead and copy him out too while we're at it. So set him up onto the Ipsglass Sander 1. Copy the convoy. Launch 1. These guys, this guy's going to be the next one to go to depot. We're just going to retire him out in the field. I think that's going to be our best bet. And we're going to minimize that guy for a second because I wanted to confirm that is Sander 1 down here. Yes, Sander 1 runs from here. Oh, that's what's happening. Hey, do you see our error? Time to retarget. We extended that thing, and he's not pulling in far enough for the train size he is. He's a 4, not a 3. So we need to do that, and then remove the original stop. There we go. There's a reason for loss. We forgot to retarget. Send him into the depot. He's headed for his depot. Because he was at the grass yard, he's going to the wrong one. Now we should be able to go back down. Ah, yes. We know there's several of you in the depot. And clear him out. And we can have a couple of him out there. Might even do 3. We're just going to sell this whole guy. While the tender can be reused, he's old. So we're just going to sell both of those 2 trains in depot. Close that depot. Now we're down to, we're still running our excursion train. And because we got the word legacy on it, we now know not to mess with this train except for maybe to add some cars to it. And we might do that. But he's not running full up, so I am not worried. Do need to go down to Canterbury and dispatch some vehicles. So first things first, let's go ahead and put in a few bus stops. Pull him down. Wait a minute, I've got a question. Did they do the same thing? Oh my goodness. No, they didn't. But it is kicking to a different spot than where it is if something else is there. That is interesting. But it does still overlay certain other ones. So I imagine they'll get that cleared up on the patch down the road for 128. Probably just a minor glitch on the 128 versus the others. They were focused on the others where they had updated those more massively. Hey, that's another question. Did they open up? Oh my God, look at that good. Look at the goods list. They did add a few things. I've got electronics. Okay, so 128 did get a touch too, guys, as part of the patch. All right, let's get those bus stops in. What do you say? And we're going to put one there at the station. And then we'll do one over here. And then I think I'll do one down here and one down here. That will get us an expansion of our service levels to a good extent, and hopefully with 4 stops and a bus running on there, we will do better. Come on up. Let's find, where did we park our bus depot down here? We have a bus barn. Where did we park it? Okay, when you can't find something, switch to the roads. Go here. That's Burnley. Here, Burton upon Shire. Here, Calico. How are we dispatching buses down here? Did we dispatch any buses? I don't think we did. Oh my goodness, let's get this fixed. Now there's buses running. No, that's school buses. That wouldn't be us. Yeah, it's not giving me pedestrian, and I can get that info if I so desire. It's in the settings. I will show you guys how to get settings on the vehicles and pedestrians down the road. We'll talk about that, but not right now. We're kind of trying to get things going. So again, I'm going to go ahead and now turn off obsolete here because we don't want to run an obsolete one. I'm going to do in town there the gas 3 for the town route. More new vehicles. There's just vehicles dropping in left and right. Okay, so the gas 3, we're going to schedule him. He's going to do this to here, to here, to here on a loop. The classy loop coach. So the Bernhardt Pixie is now available. The Heyru T98 engine is now available. That's an electric, if I remember right, as is the car. So that's a passenger setup. And I did have another debate to take and do, guys. And this is one, comments down below. If you've made it to this point in the video, comments down below. Should I be evil, set signals in new spots so that we can have a savings up here and an expansion for the town by having the excursion train street run through town? And yes, I've checked, it can be done. I don't know if it can be done in 128. I know it works in 64. Please, guys, don't turn that off. There are too many cameras I can show you that are live feeds from all over the world where there are trains running down the center of the street that are freight trains and other kinds of trains. No, it's not safe, but hey, it happens. I'm hoping the dev team watches these just to see what I find bug-wise or just how bad of a player I am so that they know what they got to adjust for. Not that they'll adjust for my bad play. They'll adjust it by showing up with either a pot full of coffee or a 2x4. If you go the 2x4 method, guys, it is recommended when using that to get my attention. Please wear wrist braces and elbow braces because my head is extremely hard. Anyway, hey, this has been a pretty good run, I think. We've got a train that's already servicing between them, so I'm not going to add train service, bus service in between them. We got the bus down here. He's starting to do his loop. And it's kind of a weird loop. Instead of doing the easy loop, he's doing the weird loop to do a bunch of turnarounds. But hey, I'll live with it. I'll live with it. I'll live with it. It's going to take a while for the service levels to be needed, but we'll see what happens. Hey, I'm Cali Jack. Have a better day than I'm having here on episode 58 in the Pak128 First Honest Try on Patch Celebration Day.